Episode 6 is upon us of How to Say It More Honorably. I'm Sean from dishonorablespeechandpolitics.com, and today I'll look at an April 13th, 2021 tweet from Democratic Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, or AOC as she's sometimes called. Just a reminder for context, I define honorable speech as speech that ultimately promotes love over hate. With that in mind, Representative Ocasio-Cortez tweeted, "Dante Wright's killing was not a random, disconnected accident. It was the repeated outcome of an indefensible system that grants impunity for state violence, rewards it with endlessly growing budgets at the cost of community investment, and targets those who question that order." Just a note, I'm not positive what Ocasio-Cortez was referring to with it in rewards it. It could be state violence, impunity, or the system. I gave it my best guess that she was referring to state violence. Also note that this was a tweet and it can be difficult to say everything you want clearly when you have a 280 character limit per tweet. The dishonorable speech categories I identified were number 12, level 1, implying bad intent for indefensible system. This implies whoever is part of or supports the system must have bad intent or at least bad beliefs because it's indefensible. Number 13, offering opinion as fact in not an accident, indefensible, and rewards. Number 11, misrepresenting reality via oversimplification in impunity for state violence. This could be read as including all state or police violence. Number 11, misrepresenting reality via cherry picking for at the cost of community investment. When money goes to one budget item, you could say it's at the cost of all other possible budget items, not just community investment. For this tweet, I have two suggested more honorable versions. The first, sticking relatively closely to Ocasio-Cortez's original tweet, is tweet 1 of 2, Dante Wright's killing was not a random, disconnected accident in my opinion. I believe contributing factors include tweet 2 of 2, officials and laws that grant impunity for certain state violence, police budget increases that I believe reward such violence and would be better spent investing in communities, and people who are critical of those who question the situation. In my second suggested more honorable version, I've tried to humanize more of the people involved. I'm not suggesting that Ocasio-Cortez isn't considering the involved people as human beings, just that some more humanizing language would bring more honor to the tweet in my opinion. The second version is tweet 1 of 2, Dante Wright's tragic killing was not a random, disconnected accident in my opinion. While I imagine it'd feel horrible to mistake one's gun for one's taser if this was the case, I believe contributing factors include, and then the second of the two tweets would be the same. I've assumed here that Ocasio-Cortez believes the things I'm suggesting she does. My suggested more honorable versions are meant to show politicians how they might get their messages across more honorably. They're not meant to be word for how they would actually do that. You may have noticed that in my versions I've removed the word system. This is because I feel that that word could be taken as implicating everyone associated with the system as bad in some way, which I don't believe would be honorable to do. I've also removed the word targets because I feel it's a bit dramatic and open to misinterpretation, although I haven't called it out specifically as dishonorable speech. I'm not sure that I've interpreted it correctly, but I took it as meaning being critical of. Likewise, I've removed endlessly growing as dramatic. And here again are the original tweet with what I believe to be the dishonorable speech underlined, and my first suggested more honorable version. If you like my version and want to see more honorable speech by politicians, please tweet this video and reply to Ocasio-Cortez's tweet so that she might see it. There's a link to her tweet in the description below. Thank you for watching.